You've seen this word before. It's featured all the time in movies because it looks fancy and of a certain age. It's probably the Bible's favorite word. You say it when you want to vote yes. It's the 42nd most popular Chinese surname. And of course, it's the worst album of former presidential candidate and all-around totally stable dude, Kanye Ye West. I always thought yay was just an archaic form of you, or something to that effect. But the reality is much more interesting. What are the many meanings of the word yay? The most common usage of the word is the Old English yea, which is a nominative plural pronoun of the second person. In plain language, yea was what you would use as you for the subject of a sentence, similar to the thou, but more formal. So a sentence like, thou shalt not whatever, is informal, whereas yea shall do whatever is more formal. Now it's basically only used by Shakespeare wannabes, religious types,
Name of Jesus. Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Or, believe it or not, actual real-world people in the Canadian province of Newfoundland and Labrador. However, the actual Old English spelling was closer to GE than YE. And this wouldn't be the first spelling confusion for the many meanings of this word. There's one more yay which is less known and much more confusing than the previous. You've probably seen the word used in a term like, ye old gift shop. This would be pretty confusing if you thought it meant to say, you old gift shop, unless you were, in fact, not a person, but an old gift shop, in which case it probably makes perfect sense to you. Instead, this word is very different from the biblical one. It actually means the. That's because the Y in this word is actually a different letter for TH. The Y of this word is called a thorn, which was a letter used in a bunch of old languages. It even still hangs on today in the modern Icelandic alphabet. The letter comes from the ancient Scandinavian rune, which despite having no historical relation, looks very similar to this ancient Greek letter. The letter grew in usage around the 14th century. The most likely reason for this was that the printer's type fonts that were imported from Germany had a letter Y, but not one for the traditional thorn. Today, we might read yay in ye old gift shop as yay, but no one really did that at the time. Everyone knew it was to be read and said as the. Truly, yay is one of our language's finest two-letter words. What other two-letter words could be used only once for each unique case and still make as much sense as the following? Ye said yay approvingly while at ye old bookshop wearing Ye's Yeezys and listening to yay while reading a Bible verse beginning with yay.